You know, men need to mind their business concerning the Anton and Mika situation. Seeing a lot of dudes on social media gossiping like women. People are worrying about where another man put his D. And it's amazing because when all of this drama was taking place, right? I was the first to tell all you guys that if you see Anton with Mika, men typically don't hang around a woman or have a woman in a room or any of that type of stuff unless something's going down. My thing is, and this been my original position throughout all of this drama with Anton, the Corey situation. I told you guys from the jump that I don't care if dude is smashing shorty. You know, us men, we don't do stuff like that. Now, I personally don't even like Anton. I think he's fake. At the same time, what I'm seeing on YouTube right now is a lot of dudes, they're worrying about where his D goes. You got dudes becoming gossipers, investigators, worrying about if Mika was in Anton's hotel and worrying about if who's sleeping with who. Oh, well, Anton is married and Mika is married. Now y'all became the moral police. Men never did stuff like this on social media, dog. Regardless how you feel about Anton, as men, we're not supposed to be worrying about another man's woman or his side piece, side chick. We never did stuff like that as men. Now, I told y'all already, this whole thing is one big play. I'm the one who told y'all about this. Now, look at all these YouTubers, all of them gossiping. Men. Men are out here gossiping now. Men are busy on YouTube like, yeah, I got the video clip. Look, Mika, yeah, Mika's with Anton. Dude, are you serious? This is what I could expect from a woman platform. Women do that. Female YouTubers, they do that. They're into the gossip. They're into talking about who slept with who. You know what I mean? That's their thing. It got so bad on social media that men have become gossipers. Mind your business, bro. If you a man, you're not supposed to be frequenting platforms where dudes are gossiping. I told you already that Anton is a fraud, he fake. Think about this, y'all. Why would Anton be doing interviews with Tasha K? Bro, the dude is an opportunist, man. Y'all can't see the play? All these people work with each other because they know that the viewers like gossip. So they keep talking to keep you tuning in because you worrying about who's sleeping around with somebody. I don't care who Anton is with. And I already told you already about the situation with Mika. You know, she's fake. She's an opportunist. All she got going for her is a pretty face. That's pretty much it. I'm not really impressed, to be honest with you. I'm just not. And to be honest, y'all inflating her pride and ego too much. Seriously. And being that this is a play, they're doing exactly what they want. They want to promote Mika. They want to promote Anton. They want to promote all the gossip channels. All of them are being circulated into the algorithm. And the thing is, their platforms is going to all die out once the gossip stops. That's why it don't make no sense as men to be putting yourself in a position where now you're doing gossip content. It doesn't help you grow because now you're looking like a woman. Some of you dudes act like thugs. Some of you dudes act like gangsters. And when I look at your content and I see you gossiping like women, it tells me everything I need to know. Why are you worrying about another man's dick? That's just something that it just don't add up. Like, as men, we should not be worrying about who is a dude's side chick, or if a dude is lying about sleeping with a woman. Who cares? Why is that on your mind? Why are you worrying about another man's D? Why are you worrying about another man's side chick? We never did stuff like that before. If me and you are partners and we on the job, and you know I got my old lady at home, got my wife, and I'm messing with shorty over here, why you in my business like that, dog? Why you in the job telling everybody, yeah, Ringo messing with shorty? I thought we were dogs, though. I thought we were cool. You already broke the man code. Even if we not cool, you supposed to mind your damn business. This is the way it goes. We all know this as men. If anything, you supposed to be celebrating Anton. If anything. But it's like men are not doing that. I don't get it. Look, I personally don't agree with Anton. I'm not here defending Anton. I don't like the dude. I already made videos calling him out. The man won't even respond because he's a sucker. I already done told you guys that. All this internet stuff for Anton is just chasing the bag. When I speak, I'm speaking real. I'm not one of these fake content creators. All I'm saying is that as men, you guys are now frequenting women channels, looking for tea and gossip on what Anton is doing sexually with a woman. That's weirdo stuff, fam. Men never did that back in the day. Men never did that, bro. Back in the day, when the black sector of YouTube was being built up, like around the 2012, 2016 type, somewhere in there, men were not focused on stuff like that. We were not. We was focused on masculinity, business, getting our jobs, hitting the gym, masculine things. Now it's like dudes are frequenting women platforms to get gossip now, to get the latest tea. Ooh, what's going on with Anton? Oh, he's in a video with Mika? Wow. Mika, Mika, really? You in the hotel? How you get into Anton's room? Really? Y'all see what that is? See, Anton was there lying. He knew he was with Mika. Dog, you sound weird, bro. You sound weird. You sound like a cupcake. Men don't do stuff like that. Men do not worry about what a man doing at a hotel room, dog. That's weirdo stuff. But see, because a lot of people are getting views, it's like the views have taken over their integrity. They don't got no integrity no more. So now what men are doing is they're crashing out in order to get a YouTube check. So now it's all about gossip. Gossip sells now. But here's the thing, you viewers are viewing them, so that means you are into gossip too. You see? You're into gossip too. You have a clown in the chat says, Ringo, you're a hater. No, you're a hater. You're here hating me. Can't you see? How am I a hater? See, when they say hater, it's because I'm uncovering the grift. The grift is everybody is gossiping to get views. And the way this thing works is they create a narrative, problem, reaction, solution. Create a solution, create a reaction, create a problem. The problem simply is Anton is out here allegedly messing around with Mika. It got everybody reacting. Everybody's going, wow, really? That's what he's doing? What is his wife saying? Obviously, Anton's wife don't give a F about what he's doing, but you do. That's a problem. Mika keeps saying she got a husband. Where the F is her husband? You don't even see him. You don't even know who he is. People already started gossiping about who the husband is. Nobody don't even know who the husband is, but y'all all tuning in. And now Anton is out there doing interviews with Tasha K. You got Mika doing interviews with a man that looked like he's like this. Y'all tuning in. Y'all believe in everything that's going on. Anton and Mika is doing interviews long after the Corey Holcomb situation. Both of them are not even talking to one another. They made you believe that Mika left the Room 9 platform. All of this stuff is going on and they're doing interviews. Why are they doing interviews for? To keep the views going, to keep the clicks going, to keep you folks tuned in because they know you're dumbed down. They know you're not intelligent. They know that. Most viewers are not intelligent when it comes to these issues. That's why I'm here giving you the truth. But guess what? I'm the hater. I'm the hater because I'm giving you the truth. That's the problem with social media. You cannot tell the truth. Once you tell the truth, you're a hater. Why is it that people come into my live chat telling me I'm a hater? You know why? I'm calling out their BS. It's fake content. It's not real. Mika already dropped the bomb. She told you that all this stuff that Anton be doing and publishing is fake. It's not real. Why is Anton talking to Tasha K, a gossiper? Why would a masculine man be on Tasha K talking about anything? That ought to be a red flag. Once you see Anton talking to Tasha K, that is when you're supposed to turn it off. That's when you're supposed to turn that mess off. No masculine man should be talking to a woman that gossip. That's like you going and talking to Wendy Williams. What are you talking to Wendy Williams for? Clicks and views. So when you see Anton on Tasha, that's to give him more visibility. That's to make Tasha's viewers who enjoy gossip come into the space where everybody's talking about Anton and Mika. In other words, ooh, we got the tea. We got Mika, we got Anton. Who's sleeping with one another? Ooh, I want to know, is Anton sleeping with her? Well, what does Mika's husband think about this? And now everybody's invested. Everybody's invested. You got grown men on YouTube worrying about another man's dick. You guys are pathetic, fam. You ninjas are literally on YouTube all day, uploading videos, posting new videos, talking about what a man is doing with a woman. Who the F cares what Anton is doing with Mika? I told you guys 1,000 times. In all the videos that I've been doing thus far, where I mentioned Mika and Anton, I told y'all guys 1,000 times, I don't care what that dude is doing with that woman. That's none of my business. I don't care. I told you already, if I'm in a room with a woman and it's 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, man, we smashing. Ain't no business going on. Ain't no live streaming. I ain't got no time to do no content. It's just like when your man MTR was at his crib and he had Melly Monaco in the video. Dude, ain't no way Melly Monaco coming to my crib and I'm not piping her down, dog. Ain't no way. Even after we go live and we do the content, I'm piping her down, balls deep. I got her. It wouldn't make no sense. So I'm trying to figure out why your man's MTR didn't lay pipe on that woman. MTR had Melanie King at his crib and the dude didn't even lay pipe. I don't know what's the matter with these dudes. Have y'all ever seen MTR with a woman, dog? Have y'all ever seen that man with anybody on the dude don't even care about women, bro? Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, why would I be in a room with a woman and not hit? So if you see Anton hanging around Mika, common sense supposed to tell you that they're doing something with one another. But who cares? It's not your business. It's not for you to be worrying about. It's not for you to be concerned with, oh, well, are they doing? Who cares? He's with her. You know what I mean? Now, we already know MTR didn't do anything with Melly Monaco and Melanie King. We know they didn't do anything. We know that. We know MTR really he's not into women or something like that, because you never see these guys into women. He's always talking about masculinity, but for whatever reason, he's not into women. But in the situation with Anton, it's like people are digging too much into what this man is into. As you can see, Mika was at some hotel or some sort of studio, and you saw Anton's wife was there sitting on his lap. If Anton's wife is sitting on his lap in the video and Mika's in the background, that should tell you right there that Anton's wife is cool with Anton messing with Mika. So if dude is piping Mika down, that's their personal business. Why are you so invested in what's going on with that man and that woman when his wife is right there? She's not alarmed. She's not going crazy. She's not flipping out. She's not suspicious. She don't care. You know why? Because maybe she already know this already. Maybe she's into Mika, allegedly. I don't know. Nowadays, you got all sorts of relationships, all sorts of agreements. You got swingers, you got this, you got that. You got all different types of stuff going on. So it's none of my business. If his wife is not on YouTube crying, if his wife is not making videos saying, I can't believe Anton would do this, I can't believe this. Bro, why in the world is all y'all worrying about this for, though? And where is Mika's husband? Where's Mika's husband? She's nowhere to be found. He's nowhere to be found. I tell you, all this stuff is one big play, fam. One big play. You know, you have relationships where a man could have his wife. He bring in another woman. When he bring in that woman becomes a plaything, not only for the man, but also for the woman. You get what I'm saying? It could be a situation where that's the arrangement. And I'm trying to let you guys know is, why is it that as men, you guys are on social media trying to put two and two together? It's very clear. It's right in your face. It's in your face. Anytime you see Anton, you see Mika. She was there when his show started. She was there day and night. She was in the studio. She was at the hotel. She was here. She was there. Nobody can't come upstairs and end up in somebody's room. Obviously, they're sharing the room. So, okay, they got a relationship going on. Next. What are we talking about next? What was the bed looking like? Why is grown men worrying about another man's pipe? Why are you worrying about the other woman? His wife is not worrying about these things. This is sick, man. A lot of you guys should be ashamed of yourselves. You guys became gossipers on YouTube to get views now. Y'all worrying about another man's dick, bro. That's weird. You're not supposed to be doing that as a man. If Anton piped down Mika, who cares? When have that ever become news for us men? When in the history of manhood have we ever stood up and was like, dag, bro, I can't believe dude messing with shorty. Yo, that's not right. Hey, yo, brothers, Derek is messing with Suzanne, bro. He got a wife, though. That's not right. When have men ever done that? Men don't do those things, man. Something wrong with you dudes, bro. Something is wrong with these men in today's day, bro. Something is wrong. I told y'all in my first initial videos that it's clear to me that Anton and Shorty messing around. And I told y'all 1,000 times, I don't care about that. Let's focus on the topic, which was the Corey situation and Anton situation. This is what I told you guys. I wasn't focused on if Anton was piping down Shorty. I'm not concerned with that. Anybody that's thinking about that, you're thinking about the things that you shouldn't be thinking about. That's like you on the job and your partner's messing with that girl over there and you're in their business. Why are you in their business for? Why, when your mans come over to you, you asking him about him and Shorty? That's weird. You're not even supposed to be inquiring about what they're doing. It's none of your business. It's none of your business. You walk into the room and he's like, oh, my bad, bro. Yo, I thought nobody was here. What y'all doing? What do you mean what we doing? Nah, I see both of you there. I was just like wondering what you guys are doing in here. You know what I'm saying? This is not the company office. Dude, something wrong with you, bro. There have been many times on the job, many times when I was in New York on the job, and, you know, I'll be just working, doing my thing, and I had to go down to the basement to go get some supplies. You know what I'm saying? And I would go down to the basements, to these dark basements, all these different rooms and whatnot. And I remember I was walking down the corridor, some area, and I kind of walked into the room, and I saw my partner over there, and he looked at me. I looked at him, and he was like, and I was like, and I just turned around and walked out the room. I already knew what it was. He was down there with some shorty. She was taking care of him. And I'm not going to walk in there and make noise and make a scene. He put me on. He was like, You know, he was in the back room over there, and it's like they had like these tables, and it's like these high tables, these work tables. You could see half of his body, and it's like he was just standing there. I already knew what it was. I just turned back around and left the area. You know what I'm saying? And then when it was lunchtime, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, good looking out, man. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. He kept it moving. I ain't asked him, yo, who that? Yo, what's going on? I don't care. If he tell me, that's a different story, you know? So I'm trying to figure out for the life of me, why is it that on YouTube, men are worried about who Anton is smashing, bro? That's weird. I never seen this before. Men are doing this now. Something that women have always been doing on YouTube. Women gossip all the time. That's what they love, that stuff. They love gossiping about everybody's relationship when they don't even have none. You have one woman, she up there, Anton and all these people keep promoting that one woman, right? She's just a gossiper. The question you have to ask her is, where's her husband? She busy gossiping about Anton all day. Where is her husband to be piping her down? She got all this time to be on YouTube worrying about what Anton and Mika is doing. Where is her husband? Why she don't got no man? That's my point. People that normally have no relationship, nothing going on for themselves, they got a lot of time on their hands to be talking about everybody else's relationship. And that's one of the biggest problems with social media. And even worse about it is me sharing this info. Most of you don't even care because you love gossip too. You're just as sick as the people that do it because you sit there and you give your ear and your attention to bull crap all day because you want something to talk about. When you got problems in your own relationship that you can't even solve, but you're worrying about somebody else. It's crazy. It's a play. Mika and Anton are frauds. They're frauds, man. Opportunists. They're going around social media doing interviews because they want their names to get into the algorithm. They want people to push them. Listen, nobody never even heard of Mika till Anton pushed out there. Mika, listen, Anton created Mika. Mika, if you listening, nobody cares about you. Nobody knew about you. I don't even know why in the world you even still trying to do interviews for. It's like, for what? You already did an interview with the other dude. You already did an interview with the Orlando dude. So it's like, what are you doing at this point? What do you want? And then Anton, you a straight sucker, clown. You literally doing interviews with Tasha K tells me everything. You're looking for visibility. You're looking for visibility. I don't know what kind of business relationship you made with Tasha. I don't know if you paid her money, because you have a lot of these YouTubers, they'll go to Tasha K, but like, look, I need you to do an interview with me. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you this amount of bread. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I just need that spotlight so I can get that visibility because, you know, everybody's talking about my situation. Everybody talking about this and everybody talking about that. What Tasha K do? Tasha K got interviews all on her website. You got to go to her web. I don't got no fucking time to be going to nobody's damn website. I don't got no time to see none of that garbage. I don't care. If you have to put something in terms of an interview on a website off YouTube, it ain't worth anything. That means this is a money grab. That means this is a traffic grab. In other words, let me put it over there. All the thirsty people that want to hear the drama, they'll come to my website. So it's a win for Tasha and it's a win for Anton because everything that they got going on at Tasha's website, a lot of these gossip YouTubers, they're bringing it on over here. Might as well she just keep everything on over here so people can hear what's going on. Now people saying, oh, Anton admits this, Anton admits that. I didn't even see any videos, so I wouldn't even know because, again, I'm not watching Tasha K. You know what I mean? I'm not concerned with this and that. It's like, what more do you need to know? Why can't Anton just come on his platform and just talk? Why Anton got to go to Tasha K to talk to Tasha K in order to reach the people when he got a platform with 1 million subscribers? It's not about that. It's about visibility. It's about marketing. It's about letting his name get into the algorithm along with Mika. Mika gonna be right back with Anton on the broadcast. I told you this thing 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I've been told y'all this. They know each other. They're good friends. Do you understand? Mika will be back with Anton and it's gonna be peachy keen. Everything's gonna be okay. You know? They're gonna be back together. She's gonna be on the show. Everything is gonna be good, guys. You know, in due time. And if she don't come back to the show, then the way their agreement is supposed to be is she's supposed to grow on her own. Meaning Anton and her did business for a short period of time, but as she separate, the agreement is supposed to build up her platform so she can start getting the views, the clicks, the numbers, because it's all about viewer trust. You viewers, when you trust a particular content creator, you come back, you view, you support their shows, they get numbers, they get paid. A lot of you enjoy fake drama, fake content, stuff that is not real. All this nonsense that's going on with Anton and Mika is fake, guys. All of it. Absolutely fake. And y'all buying it. It's a play. I told y'all, I warned y'all. All these YouTubers are copying all my talking points. Everything that I had to say in regards to Anton and Mika, everybody's copying me at this point. You go back and you watch all my videos, I covered all these things already, guys. And I made it very clear that as men, we're not supposed to be worrying about if Anton is sleeping around with some woman. Isn't that what men been doing? That's what men been doing, right? Men always been messing around with women, right? Men always had a side woman, a side piece, whatever you want to call it. His jump off, his job wife, his mistress, the fun girl, his second wife, third wife, girlfriend, whatever you want to call her. Men have always been doing this. So what makes Anton so special that he's the guy all of a sudden you guys want to hold accountable? Accountable for what? When a bunch of you ninjas are all players, pimps, and you're out here pumping and dumping women. You guys are not in no committed relationships. All of a sudden now you guys have morals and values. All of a sudden you're worried about him being married. Did you see his wife crying? Anton's wife is not on YouTube saying, my husband cheated on me. Y'all don't even know the half of the story. I told you already. For all we know, Anton's wife could be like this, allegedly, no shade, but at the same time, we're doing content. So you have to understand, if his wife is in the room and Mika's in the room and Mika is always around Anton, the wife could be either like this or she don't care that Anton got this woman. Anton is already featured in videos where he said he could do what he want to do. He could do what he want to do, meaning he could go out there, mess with this woman, mess with that woman. His woman don't got no problem with that. Sometimes his woman might encourage it. But like, hey, you go ahead and deal with her. It is what it is. Because she like her. It don't necessarily mean that the wife is like this. Sometimes the wife could just be cool like that, meaning she just rock with it. You know what I mean? He getting the bread. She's handling business. And, Mika there. Because here's the thing. This is what y'all got to peep, right? Why did Anton bring Mika on the show? Why he brought her on? He brought her on for her looks. That's it. Her looks is what bring in the traffic. I told you this already. Now you got all these gossip channels. They're using my talking points. I'm the one who told you that. To that woman, to the woman, the gossip woman, Laquata Wada, whatever your name is, learn how to give people their credit before you go on YouTube and you start running your mouth. I'm the one who told everybody in these YouTube streets. The reason why Anton brought in Mika is for the visuals of her face. And I'm not just talking about that Laquata Wada lady. All you gossiping YouTubers, give me my damn credit and stop stealing my intellectual properties. Anton brought her in because she keep the male viewer attention. She's the one that will have all the thirsty ninjas watching the show because of her pretty face. That's the reason why Anton brought her on. And he may brought her on because he want to hit. At the same time, I don't really care if he want to hit shorty. You know what I mean? I don't care. That's what a man's supposed to want to do. A man is supposed to want to smash a woman. If a woman look good, she's supposed... Listen, look what happened to your man Cam Newton. Look what happened with your man Cam Newton. Do I got to go talk about everything? Do I got to speak on all these different topics where Cam Newton get canceled? I believe from the network, what is it, BT or some network? I'm not sure what network it is, but they canceled him because of some things he had to say about women. Cam was honest. He was like, yo, I can't really be around a beautiful woman. I can't be friends with a beautiful woman. Fam, where the fuck you think Cam Newton get that talking point from? Ringo TV. All these dudes watch me, dog. They watch me and they regurgitate the things that I talk about. I've been told y'all a million times. I cannot be friends with no woman if she look good. Because in the back of my mind, if she look good and I'm attracted to her, then I'm going to be thinking sexual thoughts. Well, guess what happened to Cam? Cam repeated those same talking points and he got canceled by the network. He got canceled for just being straight up. Because it's really true. And a lot of you ladies, you don't understand that. If you look good and a man is feeling you, he ain't trying to be your friend. He's not. He might be able to do business with you, but in the back of his mind, he want to sleep with you. That's not a lie. That's not manipulation. That's the truth. That's how it goes with all men. The problem is Cam said it publicly, and now he being judged for it, for being himself. So he's getting judged, but think about how many more men are in the industry and they think just like Cam Newton. They just don't know, they ain't gonna say it because they don't want to get canceled. But typically, if a woman is attractive and a woman is beautiful and she's around the brothers, all of those guys want to sleep with her. They all do. And there's nothing you could do about it. That's human nature. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. So if Anton is around Mika and Mika look good, naturally he's gonna want to sleep with her. Because here's the thing you have to think about, gang. Why Anton didn't just choose his wife to be on the show? Why Anton didn't choose his own wife, since that's his wife? See, my wife is going to be on my show. She's going to be in all my shows, my wife, right? How come Anton didn't bring his wife on his show so she could be his co-host? Why he ain't do that? Why he ain't do that? He wanted what he believed the male viewer is interested in more. Mika. He pulled her in and said, I got you. Because he wanted to follow the Kevin Samuels model. I keep telling you, when Kevin Samuels was alive, Kevin Samuels was hanging around Melanie King. He brought in a pretty face in order to give him visibility and respect from his male, the men in the space. You understand? When Kevin Samuels was around, what did he do? He was featured in a video where you saw him with Six the Goddess. Remember when Kevin Samuels did that video and Six the Goddess was in the video looking good? So what happens when men see someone like Kevin Samuels with Six the Goddess? It makes him look like an important man. It makes him look strong, powerful, masculine. How in the world you hanging out with this attractive woman? What did you do to even be around this woman? I still got the video. Look at what happened between Anton and Six the Goddess. They had a fallout. She was pissed off with him. She probably tried to do business with him legit, but she ain't stick around for none of that BS because she's a little more seasoned in the game of knowing that she don't need Anton to be who she is. She really don't. She already got the looks. She's a woman. She got the looks. She got the body. She got all that stuff that can work in her favor, especially for the clicks, the views, the eyeballs, and all that type of stuff. And speaking that black pro-black type stuff, that'll get everybody on her team. So she really don't need Anton. She don't. But see, Mika do. Because Mika really don't have no talent. She don't. Six the Goddess is a better speaker than Mika. Mika can't even talk. When Mika's on camera, she don't know how to talk. Like she's not supposed to be doing this. This is not her. This is not for her. It's not. She's supposed to be doing something like on the side, helping with the show, being a co-host, just kind of speaking a little bit, but not too much. That's what she's supposed to be doing. Anton was trying to put her in a position where she become a major voice, but she don't have that ability. She don't have it. It's not in her. The talent is not there, guys. Look, when you're talented in something, you're talented in something. When you're not, you're not. Stop trying to force something that you're not. Stop trying to force something that you're not. That's all I'm saying. A lot of people are able to hold down their own platforms by themselves. When I look at Mika, I don't see no talent, nothing that I could say, okay, this is a content creator. She came off the back of Anton. None of you would know who she was if it wasn't for Anton. So for her to even be talking about this man is a waste of time. That's why I keep saying I believe they're working together. They're working together. It's designed to build her up. This is what she always wanted. She wanted everybody talking. She wanted everybody speaking her name, voicing her name. This is what Anton wants. He want to go to the top. Look, Kevin Samuels did the same thing, y'all. Remember, Kevin Samuels was interviewed by Tasha K. Y'all can't see that Anton Daniels is following the same blueprint of Kevin Samuels. Y'all can't see this? Remember, Kevin Samuels was interviewed by Tasha K. And his platform went up even more. You know? Was Anton Daniels interviewed by Vlad TV yet? I don't know. Was he interviewed by him? If he wasn't, that's next. That's next. Was Anton Daniels interviewed by what's that other group, that other platform? No Jumper? Was he interviewed by him? Was Anton interviewed by Cam Newton? You know what I'm saying? These are the type of things you got to peep, because Anton's platform began to grow once he got connected with Charleston White. That's when his platform started to grow. You know what I mean? That's when more visibility came in. And when he did that interview with the Booty Bandit guy, that's when the platform started to move up. So again, when you see Anton doing interviews with Tasha K, that's a strategic move in order to grow in visibility, to tap into the algorithm that Tasha K is into. So in order for that interview to come up, Anton most likely paid Tasha K. I don't see Tasha K paying Anton for an interview. Anton bought that interview. Anton paid for that, fam. Anton paid for that interview. That's the type of dude he is. He's an opportunist. He want fame. He want money. He's chasing a bag. So he most likely hit off Tasha K real good, gave her some good bread, you know what I mean? And said, look, I need to look good. I need to just share my truth. And for whatever reason, it's kind of sad if he said anything against Mika, because, again, it's an unfair fight. When you have a dude that allegedly is supposed to have all these millions of dollars, he have a big platform, larger microphones, greater reach in the algorithm, it would be a shame for him to be going on Tasha K to drag Mika, to say anything against Mika, to make her look any type of way. Now, here's the thing. Whether Mika was with him intimately or what, I don't give two fucks about that. All I'm saying is it's a sucker move for you as a man. If you know you was smashing shorty, if you know you had something going on with her, or whatever the case is, for you to be in the public talking shit. I think that that's disrespectful. There's something called, you don't kiss and tell, which means if you know you and her had a thing, or whatever the case is, you keep it like that and you keep it respectful, keep it moving. Even if you don't rock with her, you still supposed to protect her image as a man. You supposed to. If I'm messing with shorty on the job, no matter what the situation is, I'm not disrespecting shorty because, okay, I was with her, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I tapped that thing from the back. She gave me some top. Whatever the situation is, I'm not trying to make shorty look like some 304 on the job. That's crazy work. You don't do stuff like that as a man. You don't do that. If you got some woman you dealing with on the job, you show her respect. You show some class. You keep everything professional. If y'all had a falling out for whatever reason, a disagreement, y'all not talking to each other no more, you got to keep everything business. Never try to air out dirty laundry. Never try to throw out photos. Never try to make somebody look bad. Because, again, when I look at the situation between Mika and Anton, I already know what it is. I already can see that something went down. I'm not stupid. All you got to do is go back to that room 9 interview where they were all on the panel. Look at Mika's body language. Look at the film carefully. Look at her body language. Look how she's looking in the camera. All of that was telling me everything I needed to know. I already got my answers, but you never see me made videos trying to go into this investigation on who slept with who. I don't care. I don't care, bro. I wanted to focus on the Corey and Anton situation. That's the only thing that I was interested in. And then he started disrespecting the daughter. That's when I made my videos. And that's when I learned that Anton is a snake and that he's not to be trusted either. You know what I mean? And then I also learned that all these YouTubers are working together. They got a whole Patreon over there, a whole secret group where them dudes talk about content strategy and how to create narratives, create drama to get the viewers to come on over and watch all their videos. And they all getting the YouTube checks. They all getting the big checks with a bunch of drama that they created. They literally created all the drama. And you believe it. And I'm over here trying to clarify a lot of different things. What I'm trying to do with this stream here is to get men to stop focusing on the gossip between this man and this woman. Let's move on and end this nonsense, because it's like they're not trying to end it. They want this thing to keep going on and on and on. And I think that that's the problem here. They keep letting this gossip go on and on and on. Enough is enough, fam. Who cares? Why are you as men so invested in wanting to know who Anton's sleeping with, dog? Would you want people doing that to you? Imagine you on the job and you got this woman that you messing with. You don't want nobody in your business, but somebody find out and now everybody's talking about it. You don't like that. People need to mind their business, dog. That's why nowadays, if you're talking to a woman, you got to keep that stuff secret. Ladies, if you're talking to a dude and you and him kicking it, you invited him to the crib, y'all did whatever y'all had to do, you got to keep that thing to y'all, man. Like, don't let nobody know. Don't come on your Instagram stories talking about, oh, this is my new boo. Stop telling everybody about who you dealing with, because when all that gossip start, that's what ruined y'all relationship. It's when you put everybody in it, everybody know your business, now everybody's jealous, and now y'all fighting. Now you and bro man fighting, you know? And some of you dudes are straight suckers. You were able to smash. The first thing you did is you went outside telling all your friends, yeah, I hit shorty. Yeah, I did it. You know what I mean? Yeah, she gave up them cheeks. Bro, why are you disrespecting her, though? You don't got to do that, man. You don't have to do that. I don't know what's the matter with these dudes today, bro. I don't get it. These dudes will get some cheeks and go to their job and tell all their friends about what they did. Bro, that's how we know you don't do it all the time. By the pure fact you telling everybody and you so happy and excited, that tells me everything. It's like you dudes don't even have no respect. That's why a lot of women be upset. That's why a lot of times women that want to sleep with you dudes, they don't even do it because they know you have a big mouth, man. You don't know how to shut up, bro. You don't know how to mind your business. I don't like that, fam. I don't like when dudes get with a woman, sleep with her, and then they try to air them out to try to make them look like some slut. You got dudes making videos and they keep calling Mika the side chick, the side chick. Y'all some disrespectful people, fam. Like, for real, for real. Look, I can have my opinions of Mika, but at the same time, I'm not going to keep calling her some side chick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to have all my videos titled side chick Mika, side chick Mika. Y'all messing with somebody's reputation, fam. Y'all all ganging up, calling her the side chick. Again, y'all can make y'all content, do what y'all gotta do, but y'all gotta keep it, y'all gotta keep that professional. Y'all out here calling this woman side chick, like she's some hoe. That's disrespectful, fam. Y'all doing all of this on YouTube too? It's all bad business, fam. That's why I'm not into that mess. You don't see me doing that. You don't see me making videos, side chick, Mika, blah, blah. No, I just say Mika, and I keep it moving. Share my thoughts, my opinions, and that's it. I'm not going to be calling her the side chick because, again, in order for her to be labeled a side chick, Anton's wife would have to give her that title. Anton's wife don't appear to be alarmed about nothing. So for all of y'all to be calling her side chicks, y'all sound stupid. If his wife is cool with him being around that woman, so be it. I'm minding my business. His wife cool? Miss Daniels, you cool? I don't got no problem with Mika. Anton called her on the phone. Y'all forgot? Anton called this woman on the phone, was like, hey, babe, what do you think about Mika? She said, oh, I love Mika. I love Mika. His wife said that. So if his wife says she loved Mika, she don't got no problem. She don't got no problem with that woman. So even if Anton is smashing Mika, the wife don't care. So why everybody care? This is crazy, man. This doesn't make no sense, bro. That's like I'm messing with this woman over here. Y'all busy sending messages to my wife talking about Ringo's cheating. And my wife is laughing and ignoring all of y'all. Y'all busy sending all these messages, sending screenshots, trying your best to destroy my house, trying to destroy my relationship, trying to destroy my happy home with a bunch of lies and nonsense. And it's like the woman that I'm talking to, my wife know her, and y'all busy sending my wife DM messages. And she's looking at these messages laughing at you guys. That's how it looks right now. Y'all literally on YouTube all day. Day and night, you dudes are uploading videos. I'm not even talking about you gossiping women. I don't care about you. I'm talking about you dudes, bro. Y'all on YouTube gossiping about a man. What do y'all want from this? What is the end goal? What's the end goal for all you male gossipers on YouTube? What's the end goal? What do you want from this? I'll tell you what you want. A YouTube check. That's what you want. Because you're not doing this for no moral value. You're not trying to be an honest person. You just want views to get a check. You just want views to get a check. You don't care who you hurt. You don't care who reputation you hurt. You don't care. And that's the danger of social media. These content creators are dogs, animals. I call this the scavenger space. Let's talk about it. The scavenger sector of YouTube are the bottom feeders. These are the content creators that every day they wake up, they have no original content, no talent, no thought, no structure. They wake up and they follow what everybody else is doing. Scavengers. They eat the crumbs off of the tape, off the floor. That's what they do. They don't got nothing to talk about. They focus on what is going on right now in one particular situation. And they'll continue eating the carcass and the flesh of the same topic. No real thought. Every time you go to their platform, it's the same thing. Anton this, Anton that, Mika this, Mika that. Gossip. Gossip. Every day. Gossip. I'm like, damn. You too invested in this man's balls, bro. That's sick. Again, women are more likely to have gossip channels. Anton did an interview with Tasha K. That ought to tell all you brothers to turn that mess off. Turn it off. Because who's the audience that follow Tasha K? Put the answer in the live chat. Start being active and stop hiding like cowards. A lot of you people, you show up to my shows and you sit in the clouds all damn day. A bunch of antisocial people. Why are you even on YouTube if you're so damn antisocial? If you watching the live, come into the damn comments and show yourself. What the heck is wrong with y'all, man? This is social media and y'all scared to come into the live chat to communicate. You got almost 200 people watching. They all they cloud watchers. You know what I mean? Tasha K's audience is predominantly women. So you tell me, why is Anton on her show doing an interview? You tell me. What kind of dude is that? What kind of dude is that? He's going after the female audience, y'all. Anton is trying to go after a female-based audience. That ought to tell you. This dude is not about anything that have to do with men and masculinity. This dude is chasing money, bro. Chasing money. He went to a gossip channel looking for an interview, knowing good and well that Tasha K is a gossiper. But this is what he's doing. For what? For the clicks of females. He's trying to get that female dollar. The female dollar is stronger than the male dollar. Women more likely support platforms than men. You have a lot of you guys, you say you support my platform. You don't hit the super chat. You don't hit the Cash App. You don't give a fuck. That's the problem with men. Y'all never support nothing. Y'all be the biggest ones talking about, oh, I make 6 figures. I got this. I got land. I got houses. I got cars. Well, Ringo TV goes live all the time. I never see you brothers show no love. I never see y'all support the shows at all. But y'all be the first to talk about y'all bossing it up. But when you go to one of these female YouTube platforms, you drop in Benjamins, like you in a strip club. That's why female platforms always outdo most men. You know why? Because a lot of you dudes are simps. You'll go to a female platform and have no problem dropping $100, $200, $50. No problem. Because you feel by you doing that, the woman that is speaking, oh, she's going to like you. She don't give a fuck about you. That's what you don't know. But you do it because you think you have a secret relationship with her. But when brothers are putting in work, doing real content, you don't show no support. So this is why Anton went on Tasha K. Because why? If you've been paying attention, when the Corey Holcomb situation happened, Anton took it to social media to tell you, a lot of you that used to support my platform, y'all don't support no more. See, y'all not peeping the play. I watch everything. Anton lost support from his male audience. Yeah. During the whole Corey situation, Anton lost support. He said, I used to see a lot of people that was in my live chat. They used to support all the time. I don't see them no more. Where y'all go? Where y'all at? They used to support all the time, dropping money. And they stopped. So him going to Tasha K is to get that new money from the females now. That's what he's doing. And he's going to get it too. Because women love gossip. They love that type of stuff. They like to hear about who's sleeping with who. So Tasha K is introducing her audience to Anton and Mika. Tasha's audience don't even care for no Mika. They don't even know who that is. But if Anton can pretty much, and here's this, watch this. I'm getting word that Tasha also did an interview with Mika. I don't know if that's true, but I'm getting this word on these YouTube streets. I didn't see anything. I don't know. But you got to ask yourself the question. Why would Tasha K interview Mika and interview Anton? Y'all can't see it's a play? Y'all can't see that all these people know each other? It's all business, man. Y'all got played. Y'all the suckers. Anybody that's listening to Tasha K interviewing Mika and then interviewing Anton, when Mika just got finished doing an interview with Orlando, something wrong with y'all. That mean that y'all love gossip. Y'all love gossip, man. And then when somebody like me is being real, y'all hate me for being real. Like when I'm real, you hate me. But when it comes to other people, you support them and they're being fake. The real get no support. The fake get all the support. That's how y'all are. Y'all don't want to admit it, but this is how y'all really think. You support fake content. When somebody do real content, you it's like you look at them like something wrong with them. But the people that put in no work at all, you look at them like you know, they're gods in the space. It's ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. But that's how it is in today's day, man. That's how it is. I still don't understand why is it that so many dudes are gossiping, bro. Why are they gossiping about another man and what woman he messing with, man? Don't make no sense. Make no sense at all, man. Now, check out this other idiot in the comments. Why are you wearing that hat in the house? I think you're hiding something. You're bald like what? Like Anton, right? I'm bald like Anton, right? You see this? You see my locks? You fucking idiot. You see how this is? I'm hiding something, right? I got more hair than your girl. Your girl don't even have no hair. Your girl wear a wig and a weave, right? But I'm hiding something. How stupid you look. This is what I mean about dudes, fam. These dudes are so stupid. They worrying about my hair, bro. Men are worrying about my hair. You worrying about a man's hair. That's the problem. That's not masculine energy, dog. You there worrying about a man's hair, talking about he hiding something. I just took off my hat. I got locks, bro. Why are you worrying about a man's hair? You should be worrying about your woman's weave, bro. Your woman's weave, she need to upgrade that, dog. You need to tell your woman to grow hair, fam. She's bald. She not growing her hair, dog. That's the energy you need to have, fam. You're showing that you're worrying about all the wrong things. You're supposed to be masculine. You're worrying about another man's hair. What's the matter with you, dog? Some sick stuff, bro. This is what I mean about these dudes, man. These dudes acting like women, bro. Shout out to Floridine Rollo for the support. Says exactly, Ringo. You calling it for sure. Support the work, folks. You got these dudes coming in my live chat worrying about my locks, bro. Talking about why you wearing a hat in the house. Because I want to. Oh, I think you're hiding something. I think you're hiding something. I think you're like this because you're worrying about my hair, bro. Why are you worrying about another man's hair? You want to know about a man's pubic hair too? See, if you're worrying about my hair, that means you're more likely worrying about a man's pubic hairs too. You want to know what do he got hair on his nuts? You want to know about that too? You want to know if it's bald or do I got some hair? Which one is it? You want to know? Because any dude that's worrying about a man's hair, something wrong with you, dog. I'm here talking about a topic. You talking about somebody hiding something. Now you feel stupid. You feel dumb, bro. I don't even know why you here. This is crazy, man. Is there anything else you need to know so I can embarrass you some more? Dudes is worried about my hair, bro. I'm a man. I don't care how I look, bro. A man is supposed to be rugged. Do you understand that? A man's hand's supposed to be dirty. I'm not a woman, dog. You looking at a man like he's supposed to be a woman. Most women are attracted to men that are outside sweating, that are working. They're not attracted to some man trying to look sweet, coming out every damn day, all prepped up, makeup up. Man, what the hell wrong with this dude? You spend more time in a damn mirror than you're a woman. Bro, I don't understand this, fam. It's like something is wrong with men in these days, bro. Dudes are worried about another dude's hair. Bro, whether a dude is bald, got hair, or what, why do you care, bro? Why is that on your mind? Why are you worrying about what I look like, bro? Why are you worried about what a man look like, fam? Men don't do that. I know dudes that most people would be like, he can't pull no shorties. He's not handsome. He's not this. He's overweight. He got this. You'd be surprised how much dudes got a mouthpiece they could pull women like this. Easy. It's a lot of dudes I know like that, fam. You'll look at this cat, you'll be like, he can't get no women. Oh, he could get more women than me. He got a mouthpiece. He know how to talk. Dude got mad game. For some reason, when he get around women, they like him. You have dudes like that. You got dudes that they're the irresistible type when they're around women. It is what it is. They got it. You can't hate on a brother like that. All you could do is show love and salute him. Be like, damn, bro, You be just getting all these women, bro. They just, what the hell you got going on, bro? Like, he be like, yo, man, you know how it is, man. I be like, hey, man, hey, it is what it is, bro. Hey, salute, bro. You can't get mad at that, you know? So you can't really judge a book by its cover. It's just like a lot of you dudes, right? You look at dudes and you figure, well, they can't get women. I'm sure all of us brothers, we accuse men of doing that. You know, oh, he can't get no women. He's not the type that could get women. Well, let's just cut to the chase. Most brothers, most men can't pull women unless they got money. That's the truth. Most men, on a good day, can't pull certain type of women unless they got money. So when you put money in their hands, it makes that man look good to a woman. You take the money away, that woman wouldn't even be interested in that dude. But with the money, it make him bag them shorties. That's truthful. You know? But you got some brothers, they don't need no money. You got some guys, they get around women, they don't need money. Women just like them. Just like that. You got some dudes, they could bag women, and these women will tell the dude, hey, you could come live with me. You could come to my house. I'll take care of you. I'm just giving you the facts. There's women like that, fam. There's women like that. You dudes don't even have to have a job. These women will take you in. They'll take you in, feed you, let you use their car, all of that stuff. Because they like you. Hey, baby, I'm going to go out and get a job. No, you don't need no job. I got you. I got this. I make enough money. You be like, you sure? No, you could just, take care of the house, fix the house. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Nah, I'm going to go get me a little hustle. Nah, you don't have. It is what it is, man. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm not saying stay home and just be a bum. I'm not saying that. What I'm trying to show you is there are women that do this. They got a dude that don't have a job. He haven't had a job in 20 years. She takes care of him full time. Yeah, I know it's true. Shout out to Clouds112 for the $20 support. Says supporting the show. Appreciate you supporting the work. All you brothers supposed to be supporting this work, man. Y'all be hating, fam. Y'all be hating big time. That's crazy, man. I be putting in the most work, the most truthful work in these spaces, and people be hating. I don't get that, man. I don't understand that, man. Shout out to Lady D on the Cash App. Appreciate you for that support, for the 10. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. We have to get back to the basics. This situation between Anton and Mika need to end today. I'm tired of hearing about this. Y'all dragging this thing because y'all don't got no content. The scavenger content creators, that's what we're going to call them, scavengers. These are the bottom feeders of YouTube. These type of influencers are not talented. They're not content creators. They copy creators. That's what they do. They're not content creators. They copy creators. They're from the copy creators sector of bottom feeders. No talent, no original thought. All their talking points are stolen and regurgitated. They only talk about things when they see another content creator talk about it. It's like if I get up and I talk about this particular topic and another content creator go and do the same topic, that content creator is watching me. They have no talent, no drive, no influence. They're a bottom feeder. In order for you to be a content creator, you got to create something from scratch, something that you did, a story that you came up with, something that you did. But if everybody's talking about the same thing over and over and over and over, that's a problem. That's a problem, fam. Shout out to Jaden. Shout out to Jaden on the Cash App for the support. Appreciate that. I believe the name is Jaden. I think that's what I saw. It kind of flashed on my screen, right? Let me see. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All the info you given, they looking at a hat and damn hair. Wow. They ain't hear nothing you said. Maybe one hat like that, Ringo. And that's the problem. It's like I could be here talking, sharing some real information. They'll try to distract the show by focusing on, oh, you hiding something. I'm not these other content creators that wear hats all day and you never see their hair. They have some sort of insecurity. If you're a content creator or you're an influencer, whatever the case is, and you bald or you're going bald, right, as a man, you need to just embrace what's happening and just go with the flow. You know what I mean? It don't make no sense if you know you're losing your hair and you wearing a hat all day. It'll be better for you to just be who you are and just have confidence. You have a lot of dudes that when they started going bald, they just cut all of that shit off and just said, hey, it is what it is. I'm a man. I don't got nothing to hide. That's why I don't understand when you see dudes trying to size up another dude based on how he look or his hair or what's going on. That's feminine behavior, man. That's not masculine energy, bro. A dude is not supposed to be watching another man's hair or none of that stupid stuff. You know? And we're not supposed to be gossiping about what man is smashing what woman. I don't care. I don't care. If anything, you're supposed to be saluting a dude if he got some woman. You're supposed to be saluting him. You know? You're not supposed to be doing all that other dumb stuff, worrying about, oh, you know, I can't believe Anton cheated on his wife. How could we be on YouTube talking about Anton is cheating on his wife and his wife is not saying that? His wife is not saying that. Shout out to Joshua on the Cash App for the $50 support. Appreciate that. Appreciate you sponsoring the work. You know? And if you support on the Cash App, I'll shout you out as I see it flash on the screen. You know what I mean? If you don't want to be shout out, because some people support the shows, they don't want to be shouted out, then I won't. But, you know, you have to put like a little note or something like that. What I was going to say. Yeah, I totally forgot. I just got my train of thought just left for a minute while I was explaining something there. It'll come back around. Let me see. Whenever you upload a video, you always drinking soda. So what's the problem? Please hit the like button. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, support the show. Let me see. Shout out to Jay Wash. I see you there. Appreciate the support. Let me see. We worry about you wearing a hat in the house. Disrespectful. We know your style is weave. Some of that hair is your head. So the person's saying that I have lock extensions now. Again, that's some feminine energy, fam. It's just amazing. It's amazing, like in 2026, how most men think like females now, fam. It's very disappointing. There was a time when men act like men. Now men are worried about your locks. They're worried about your hair. It's like they already accused me of being bald. That been proven to be wrong. So now it went from being bald to the hair is not yours. That's what they're saying now. Shout out to Marilyn. Shout out to you for the 10 on the Cash App. Marilyn, shout out to you. Which one is it? Which one do you want from me? I'm trying to show y'all that we should not be worried about who's sleeping with who. That's none of my business. Just like a lot of you out there, you got your own little thing going with somebody. Some of you ladies, you know, you probably got a man on the low key. You know what I'm saying? You got that dude that you messing with that come by and he kind of, you know, lay pipe a little bit. Shh, it's none of my business. I don't know. None of us know. We don't know your business. Let's keep it that way. Nobody don't know nothing. That's the way it's supposed to be. You know? So I'm trying to tell these dudes, stop worrying about Anton and Mika in terms of what they doing. They running a play. Both of them are working together. Do you understand? They still doing business. They don't, listen, if Anton was beefing with Mika, he would be flipping out. Think about this. I made videos about Anton. That man can't even respond to me. I call that dude out. I think he's a straight sucker. He's on YouTube doing that YouTube stuff. I'm being real. I'm not playing games. But he don't got nothing to say about me. You see the difference? So if he was really beefing with Mika and he was upset with her, he would have been dragged her already. He would have came out swinging. It's not about that. It's about content. It's all fake. There's no disagreement between those two. They're going to be back working again. I told you that. And this dude, Freezer Man, I know you watching somewhere. You stole my talking points. I'm the one who told these people that your man's Anton and Mika going to be back working again. I'm the one who said that. You said that on your live. Get your own thoughts, dude. What the heck is wrong with you YouTubers? Like, y'all don't got no brain cells. Y'all just copy everything other people talk about. A bunch of bottom feeders, scavengers. You guys are pathetic. Anything I talk about, y'all repeat. Like a bunch of damn parrots and pigeons just eating the crumbs on the floor. I already told everybody. Mika will be back with Anton. It's all one big play. Tasha K know already. Tasha K already knows the play. It's all for content. They know that already. I'm telling you, man. None of this stuff is real, bro. If Mika wanted to drag Anton, she could. But she's not. She ain't get paid to drag him. She didn't get paid to drag him, fam. Y'all got a peep game. How is Mika surviving? How is Mika surviving? Is Mika a full-time YouTuber? If she's a full-time YouTuber, you look at her platform, you look at her views, you look at all of that stuff, you do the math, and you start asking yourself, is this woman making enough on her platform to sustain her and a family? If the answer is no, she's being paid by somebody. Boom. Somebody's paying her, fam, to keep her afloat. That's what y'all don't understand about the business, fam. Y'all just getting played. And I try to tell you guys the truth, but y'all don't believe me. You know, if she have a day job, then that's a little different. But if she's a full-time YouTuber, based on her content, no. It's not happening because she's not moving in the algorithm. Anton is trying to get Mika in the algorithm. Look, think about this, guys. Tasha K is mentioning Mika's name. Tasha was paid too. Everybody's getting paid under the table, bro. Imagine a no-name YouTuber comes in. I can't even call her a YouTuber because she's not a content creator, right? She's just doing the same thing everybody else is doing. Bottom feeders. Everybody want to be a reaction channel. Guys, none of these people are reaction channels. None of them. I've been doing reaction videos since I started on YouTube. That's why I'm so good at doing these videos. It's very easy, you know? In terms of reacting to a video and breaking it down, that's so easy for me to do. I've been doing that since the beginning. And when I was doing it, everybody said that I was lame, that it's too easy, that I didn't have no original content. Now, if you look all over YouTube, everybody's doing the same thing. A bunch of bottom feeders. A bunch of scavengers waiting for the latest story to drop, and then they all attack it. Ooh, so-and-so is doing this. Let me go get it. Let me go live. Let me go live quick. Whoo, I got 1,000 people viewing. Yes, I got 1,000 people. Bottom feeders. And then once the story ends, the well dries up. Why? They don't have no original content. That's why I said all of these dudes, they're not content creators. They're scavengers. Scavengers with microphones. Scavengers with OBS. Scavengers. That's right. No talent. No original thought. No creativity. They don't know what to do. So they depend on watching somebody else in order to do the same thing. That's what they're doing. So now, because this Anton Corey situation, now it's Anton and Mika. Y'all can't see the play. It's being dragged and dragged and dragged and dragged. This is crazy, man. It's being dragged, bro. It's too much now. What are they going to talk about tomorrow? They're going to have a new video. Hey guys, I found another clip. Look, Anton and Mika was at the hotel. It was 3 a.m. So, yeah, but he's a married man. He shouldn't be with Mika. Look, let me explain something to you guys. I talked a lot of shit about Anton. I know that dude can't stand me, and I don't really care. I talked a few things about Mika. I never disrespected her. At the same time, I don't trust her. I think she's an opportunist. But what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna drag her around social media as a 304. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that because she's on YouTube and that's bad business. A lot of you content creators, you don't understand that. In this line of work, it's one thing if we're talking about like this celebrity over here, that person over there, but when you are talking about people that is right in the same space that you're in, it becomes a little different. It's one thing if we have the evidence, like something went down and it's like something unethical, then yeah, we need to air that out. But you guys are dragging somebody, but you're not dragging the other person. It's like you're calling her a side chick. Well, what does Anton? Wouldn't Anton be a side dude? If Mika's supposed to be married and y'all calling Mika the side chick, why y'all not calling Anton the side dude? If Mika's married, shouldn't Anton be her side dude if that's what we're going to talk about? Why y'all not putting that in the title? Mika's side dude, Anton, X, Y, and Z. Why there's no video titles with that? Everything is Mika, Mika, Mika. You know why? Because all of you been paid to promote Mika. They all been paid, y'all. It don't even make sense. All these YouTubers been paid under the table. I wouldn't be surprised if Anton is allegedly paying YouTubers to talk bad about Mika. I told you guys this from the beginning. Y'all could put a 1 in the chat if you heard me say this already, just so viewers know that I'm not lying. I told you guys in the beginning that my personal observation of this situation is that Anton may have instructed Mika that we're going to do this for content, but just be warned, they are going to look at you as a 304, as a side chick, as my little shorty that I'm messing with. But you just got to deal with it. Let them just make the videos. It's going to promote your name. I said this from the beginning. And maybe Mika couldn't handle the pressure. That's why she got tired of staying quiet. And she started to speak. Because what woman would like that everybody's calling her a side chick when she's not? First of all, this is crazy. If she's supposed to be married and you guys are going around calling her a side chick, my thing is, where's her husband? Where's the husband to come out to defend his wife? And why, when Mika was on that Orlando interview, there was no husband on the show? No husband. No husband. The husband should have been there to defend his wife, but no husband showed up. And Orlando said that he knows the husband. So if you know the husband, dog, why you ain't let the husband come on the show? That would have made the show better. Because, see, here's the thing. When Mika went on Orlando's platform, I never heard of this dude. I don't even know nothing about him. That was designed to build up his platform. Y'all saw the views that the video got? That video got the views not because Orlando is good. And with respect to Orlando, no disrespect to you, sir. I don't know you at all, but I'm just being honest with you. Nobody gives a fuck about you. What they care about is the gossip of Mika. That's what they care about. Because a lot of times as YouTubers, when we get views or we have a particular story and it's popular and it's really growing, we think we're just great as the content creator. It's not about us. People want the story. People want to hear what the story is about. So because Orlando interviewed Mika, they just wanted to hear her side. That's why the video got views. Not because as a content creator, he's just so good at what he's doing. No. The people are searching for the gossip. They're searching for the bochinche. They're searching for answers. So if Mika already did the Orlando interview, why would Mika now have to do interviews with Tasha K? Why? What is the point of doing that? What is the point? If you already said you're not a side chick, what is the point? If you got a husband and a happy home, why are you on YouTube entertaining this nonsense? Come on now. What is the point of doing this? Because people want drama. They want to believe it. They want to believe something so they can have some dirt. Okay, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, Anton is sleeping with Mika. Okay, now what? Now what? What we gonna do now? What we gonna do? Who cares? What are we gonna do? His wife don't care. If I'm working at the 9 to 5 and I know my partner have a wife, but he's messing with shorty on the job, I don't care. That has nothing to do with me. I'm not going to his wife and be like, hey, sister, I don't know you, but I just want to inform you that your husband cheating. I saw him on the job. What? Why would you do that, dog? Why would you be going to another man's wife to air him out? That's crazy, man. None of this stuff makes sense, bro. Men should not be focused on what a man is doing with a woman. Even if Anton is not liked, even if he's a snake, I don't care if he smashed this woman. I'm not going to hold that against him and be like, damn, he's such a terrible dude because, you know what I'm saying, he blazed shorty back. That's not right. Bro, I don't care, bro. That stuff not bothering me. That's what a man's supposed to do. Last time I checked, man supposed to get with a woman. So you support that he's messing with a married woman? I never said that. That's what you said. I'm speaking in the context of a man dealing with a woman. That's what men do. If Anton was able to blaze this woman, that's her problem. She allowed him to. That's for her husband to say something. When has Mika's husband come out in the public and said, I'm upset because, hey, Anton was messing with my wife? No conversation about that. You know why? Because it's all fake, bro. It's staged. I told y'all already. Y'all won't believe me. Y'all think everything is real. This is YouTube, bro. Everything is staged. Everything is fake. These people are fake, bro. These things are fake. You mean to tell me every single day everybody beefing every day? Every day? There's never a good day? The only thing is real is when people are using their talents. You know, people shooting films, movies, skits. We know skits are not real, but it's real acting. That's talent. But what you seeing a lot of YouTubers doing is fake beef. It's not a skit, meaning they didn't come and tell you, hey, this is a skit. I'm a professional actor. I do movies. I do films. They're not doing that. They're coming across as if though it's something real and you thinking it's serious, and it's not. It's just like how you see videos where it starts off, man catches his woman with her side dude, and you see the camera floating. Dude walks in, damn, shorty, so really this is how you gonna do me? This is how you gonna do me? And think about it, the dude is in the frame. You're seeing him, which means somebody's holding the camera. But you believe this stuff. Dude can be seen on the camera talking to his woman, pointing fingers. Have it ever dawned on you that there's a camera on? There's a camera recording. Who's holding the camera? It's a skit. But you folks, because you're so dumbed down, you believe it's real. So you got YouTubers doing reaction videos to skits. It's a skit. It's an act for entertainment purposes. Nothing's wrong with skits. There is nothing wrong with a skit if you know that content creator produced skits. There's a lot of skits that are funny. You got a lot of comedians that do skits. This is one dude. He's funny as hell on YouTube, man. Dude is killing it. Funny as hell. But I don't got the dude's name. If I did, I would have gave him his credit. But the dude is a damn comedian. The dude is funny. The dude is funny. Like, his skits, they're as real as they get, meaning the performance, the acting, all of that stuff. But the dude is a genius. He's a genius, man. His skits is funny. And it's like people would take a skit and they do reaction videos to it now, trying to play it off like it's real. And I'm like, nah, that's not a reaction video, fam. It's not. Now, if you're reacting to the video to teach the viewers about how funny the content creator is, the creativity, that's a different type of reaction video. But it don't make no sense to, take a video that you know is a skit and you're reacting to it like it's a real video, like somebody really died or stuff. That's not entertaining. Let me see. If it's a skit, should have to put a disclaimer or get a YouTube strike. You can't get a YouTube strike. I don't know what you mean by that. You don't get YouTube strike for making skits. Bro, how many of y'all watch movies? Because I don't know what that person is talking about strikes. Like, it's something wrong with that. Like, your mind, something's wrong with you. Seriously. Do you watch movies? Do you watch Netflix? Do you watch TV? A lot of people are professional actors. They're skilled comedians. They make skits. Where do you get this mindset that somebody needs to get a strike on YouTube for their performance? Have you ever heard about the arts, the academics? Have you ever heard about acting, screenplay, screenwriting, cinematography? Do you know anything about these things? That's what YouTube loves. That's what YouTube loves. That is what gets rewarded. That is why people get awards and Grammys and this and that and the Oscars and all this other stuff for their performances. You don't get strikes for making skits. What's the matter with people, fam? It's all entertainment. This is a business. It's all entertainment. That's what talent is for. The problem is when you folks come to social media, you look at videos, you're like, okay, this person is going through something, and you just automatically believe it. When it could be the person is acting. You just believe it. You understand? Then you can have somebody that's really going through something, and they come on YouTube and they ask for your help. Hey guys, I'm going through this. I'm going through these struggles, and then you think it's fake. Like, I came on YouTube telling people about my struggles. They think everything is fake. I can't even be real no more. They think everything I talk about is fake when I'm being real. You know why? Because the fake is getting the support, whereas the real don't. So now I could be going through and I could come to my audience and be like, hey guys, I'm really messed up right now. Y'all would start laughing. Y'all would start laughing at me. So I really don't got the support of the people because you think everything is a joke. And that's how sick society is. That's why I'd rather stay alone. That's why I roll solo, because you can't depend on people because they think everything is fake. When you're real, you're fake. When you're fake, they think you're real. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy out here, man. Imagine somebody just posted my comments to put a disclaimer that something is a skit. If you don't know it's a skit, something wrong with you. How you don't know that that's a skit? Somebody had to record it. It had to be edited and then uploaded. If something is real, there's no cut, copy, paste. When something is an act, staged, cinematic, material, movie acting, skits, all this stuff, it got to be edited. People got to use cameras. What's the matter with you folks? So you mean to tell me every skit you see on YouTube, you think it's a real life situation that's happening? Yo, that's crazy, man. I didn't know that's how y'all think. I didn't know y'all didn't know the difference between real and fake. You know? I thought y'all knew the difference. You know, this is weird, man. Y'all got to do better, man, because y'all supporting fake, and then when people are real, you laugh at it. You know, like I post a video being vulnerable to my viewers, sharing my pain. A lot of y'all was laughing. Y'all laughed at me. Y'all thought something was a joke. Yeah, there's some humor. I put humor in all my work. But that's my pain. Y'all laughing because it's a joke to you. That's what I'm saying. You don't know when somebody's real. And this is why a lot of people fall out, because people be real and y'all think everything is a joke. And people could be going through something that's really rough and y'all have no idea that they're on a clock. Time is ticking. And you don't have no idea, but you laughing at them. And then when they're gone, ain't gonna be no laughing then. You gonna be like, yo, what happened to so-and-so? Yeah, y'all heard from so-and-so? I hope they good. Y'all ain't hear nothing? They ain't post no videos, man. Well, I'll pray for them, I guess. I don't know. When they already told you what's going on. They already told you. They told you 1,000 times. You were laughing the whole time. Everything was a joke to you. Everything was a joke. Shout out to, is that Ataz? Shout out to you for the $5 support. Says, the narrative is real. People got to stop thinking everything in life is a damn joke. Y'all got to stop doing that, man. Some of you folks, man, and I'm not trying to be on the defensive. I'm trying to just be real. A lot of y'all take things for a joke when things is real. Everything is not a joke. You know? You got to know to differentiate when something is serious, but yet there's some humor. But at the same time, this stuff is real. I'm real, you know? And when I'm sharing something, it's designed to affect others so that they can feel that energy. And hopefully they can get through what they going through. But see, when people been fake all their lives, sometimes they don't want to face their fears. They don't want to face their demons. They don't want to face the truth. So they hide in the shadows and they try to laugh it off because they don't want to open up to the reality of what they dealing with. You know, too many times we focus on everybody else's drama and we got our own and we're not even dealing with that. A lot of people are invested in Anton and Mika, but yet you got your own issues to deal with inside. You know, it's not a game. It's not something to be playing around with. There's messages to be learned. There's messages in content that a lot of people just don't get because everything is entertaining. The movie The Matrix, very entertaining, but The Matrix predicted everything we see today. Everything you see today was already predicted in the Matrix films. You see, AI was predicted in the Matrix films. You forgot? When the Matrix came out, there was no AI. AI was in the works, and that film brought it out. And now today, we use AI more than ever. And it's here to stay. It's not going away. It's not going away. So even though a film might be entertaining, it might have some humor, it may make you laugh at certain key points, but the overall message, did you get it? Did you get the message? You know? And it's like, it's amazing. But then again, everybody will have their opinions. Everybody will have their thoughts. I look at it like this. Some messages is just not meant for everybody. Some of you, I'll put out a message, you'll never get it. It's not meant for you. Because to you, life is a joke. So everything's a joke. And because I tell jokes every now and then, I have a lot of talent. I can be a comedian 1 minute. I can be serious 1 minute. Some of you are so accustomed to these things that when I'm serious, you don't even know when I'm serious no more. And I think that's sad because anybody that's been rocking me for a minute, you're supposed to be able to know. You're supposed to know when I'm serious. You should be able to pinpoint that. And a lot of you is like, everything is just a joke. You see something, you start laughing. And I'm looking at the situation like, really? You fucking laughing at me, bro? That's how you feel? So you feel that way. So let me see that. So if people going through something and they struggling, that's a joke to you. That's entertainment. And this is why I make my videos where I say people don't really care and they want to see you fall. They want to see you die. A lot of you that view, you might view, but do you view me because you support me? Or do you view me because you waiting to see me fall? Which one is it? Because a lot of people view, but not because they want to support you. They viewing because they're waiting to see when you're going to fall, because they're hearing things. They're hearing you're going through this. Oh, you're going through a struggle. This has happened. It's like you're waiting for the countdown. Like, okay, is this going to be the day? Are we going to get the bad news? All right, maybe next week we might get the bad news. That's what people are looking for. And that's sick. If you're one of them kind of people that are sitting back, waiting, something's wrong with you. You have a very, very sick mind to be waiting for someone to fall. And this is why I make videos to talk about that type of stuff. Because I know a lot of people feel that way. There's people in your life that are waiting for you to die. Some of your coworkers can't wait to see you lose your job. They smile in your face at the job, but they're waiting for you to fall. You know? And I know a lot of you that are viewing right now. You got 224 people viewing. I know a lot of you that are in the clouds. You can't stand me, but you watch because you want to see the day that, okay, he's not here no more. He's dead. He's homeless. His family fell apart. And that's entertainment to you. That's what you've been praying for. And that's a sick mind to have. You should not be thinking like that as a human being. You should want the best for people. If you hate me that much, you shouldn't even be watching. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense. This is what I do. That's why a lot of these content creators, you never see them no mentions. They don't react to none of my content. They don't even give a rebuttal because I speak the truth so much. That's why they can't respond. It's not because, oh, well, you're not important enough to respond to. That don't make no sense. The things that I share is so truthful. It's hard for people to acknowledge it, because if they do, the grift will be destroyed. Their plot, their plan, everything they've been working on this far to keep the viewers under their spell, it'll be broken, because they would have to admit that I've been true the whole time. That's why they don't respond. You see? Why would Tasha K do an interview with Anton? What more do we need to know? Why is she interviewing him? That's all gossip. That's all gossip. Why is Anton doing that? Why would a masculine man that got all these things going for himself be entertaining Tasha K? Because he's trying to get the visibility to win her viewers. Kevin Samuels did the same thing. When he was on Tasha, his subscriber count went up. Remember, Kevin Samuels' core audience was women. Kevin Samuels' core audience, y'all don't know this. His core audience was female-based, then men. Women supported Kevin Samuels more than men. And that is what Anton is trying to do too. So not only is Anton working with Tasha K, Anton is also working with Mika. They're all working together. I keep telling you this. This is not what you think. I'm here to control the narrative that they're trying to twist. They're trying to twist this thing as if though there's some sort of beef, there's some sort of disagreement between these two. No, this is a promotional campaign. That's what this is. This is a promotional campaign. Anton is on tour to promote himself, Mika, and various other content creators. That's why you see Anton and this one and that one and the other red suppression dudes mentioning other female content creators and this one, because they're all working together. They all speak behind the scenes when they're off YouTube. They go to their chat groups, their these little apps that they got, secret apps, and they can literally talk amongst themselves and be like, hey man, yeah, that was a dope video you did. Look, tomorrow You do videos about this. Charlene, you do videos about that. I'm going to do a video about that person. That way we can keep everybody watching us. So y'all all in agreement? Yeah, I'm all in agreement. All right, cool, cool, cool. So, hey, start off early in the morning, man. You got to start off early. Then you come in, then I come in, and you come in, and you do that. And they keep all the views coming in because they know the viewers like hearing drama and gossip. And they're the ones twisting this narrative to keep people coming back. And they're all in agreement. Why are we still talking about this? What does this do for us? Nothing. That's my point. So who's the ones benefiting? The viewer? No. The one who's benefiting is Anton and Mika. Mika is getting free promotion from a lot of content creators. Think about this. Think of all the creative work that I've done on YouTube thus far. You hear all these people talking about Ringo TV? No. But they're talking about a woman with no talent. They're talking about a woman with no talent, no work. She did nothing for this space, absolutely nothing. She's getting absolute massive coverage right now. A woman that didn't do no work, nothing. And the only reason why she's doing this, the only reason why people talking about her is because of how she looks. If she was unattractive, nobody would care. Nobody would be making videos. Nobody would care. I keep telling y'all this all the time. It's a promotional campaign. It's all politics. Politricks. That's what it is. It's promotion for Mika and Anton and other content creators. You know? Tasha most likely got paid by Anton. I do not see Tasha K reaching out to Anton to do an interview for free. No. Anton most likely paid her for an interview and reached out to her due to the story. Or it could have been an effort for both, meaning both of them kind of touch bases to collaborate, you know? But I didn't see no interview between Anton and this. You kind of hear things around the space and whatnot. But him going on a gossip site to talk about his situation, you know, talking about what, you know, with Corey, things with Mika, this and that. You know, we already heard all of this stuff already. Why are they continually talking about it, dragging it and dragging it? You got to get to the point where you realize they don't have anything else to talk about, you know? So it's the same thing every single day. And see, this is why the reaction niche is oversaturated with garbage. There's no content. Everybody's just doing the same thing. And it's like, it's just so tiresome hearing the same thing every single day. And it's like, it don't make no sense. You know, it's just like I did a reaction to the interview with Mika. And then everybody started doing their reactions with the same thing. And it gets to the point where it's like, how many people are going to do a video about the same thing? There was a time when I did videos about a topic and nobody talked about the topic because I was the only one that knew about it. Now, like I said, we live in the scavenger culture, where as an influencer, you have to scavenge all the bottom parts and you're just a bottom feeder for the rest of your life. And then people just look up to what you do because of that. So it's like, you can never branch out either. Once you're a bottom feeder or scavenger, you can't do anything original because they're not going to accept you because they're expecting you to feed them the same poison you eat, the same bottom feeder scum. So if you try to do something positive, something that's really dope, they're not going to receive it because it's like they're only accustomed to you posting garbage. That's what they love, you know? But this situation is getting really out of hand with the gossiping with men. I think this space turned into a very feminine, effeminate space now. Like the sector of men have turned feminine now. It's not masculine anymore, you know? It really is not. There's too many male gossipers now. Too many male gossipers are worried about who a man having sex with, who's cheating on their wife. Again, guys, if Anton's wife is not on social media dragging her husband, then why are we concerned about stuff that his wife is not concerned with. His wife is not concerned with if he was messing with Mika. She don't care. That's the whole point. Why can't y'all see that? Now, if the wife was on YouTube saying, I can't believe my husband did this to me. I can't believe he cheated. Oh my goodness. I'm so heartbroken. Now, y'all could be like, yo, man, dang, bro, I can't believe Anton did this, man. His wife is flipping. Now it becomes content. But if the wife is not making noise, if the wife is not crying, if the wife didn't leave him, then she was pretty much cool with him being around the woman. And it gets so sad because it's almost like a man that is married, y'all be looking at him funny if he's around a woman. So let me get this straight. If he's around men, y'all cool with that? He could be gay. This is why it don't make no sense. It's like if a man is around women, why is it that he's always accused of messing with them? You know? I mean, if she look good, it doesn't automatically mean he's messing with her. You know? Like I said, if I'm around a beautiful lady and I find her attractive, as a man, I'm gonna want to smash. That's just natural. At the same time, that's not saying I can't work around a beautiful woman and just focus on business. I could do that too. I could be around beautiful ladies and focus on doing business and doing what I gotta do. At the same time, while I'm doing business, I can have an eye for that very woman, but I can still keep it professional. This is why I don't understand why they cancel Cam Newton for him saying what he said. I mean, that was as real as it get, you know? Maybe I got to react to that video, but guess what? Probably 3,000 other people reacted to the same video. So it's like the value of watching that kind of content goes down unless you're a content creator like myself that know how to react to videos, giving my own thoughts and my expert opinion on what I see. But see, being that I'm saying these things here, other content creators are listening to what I'm saying in regards to the Cam Newton situation. So what do you think they're doing? They're writing down everything that I'm saying so that they could go rush to go put out a video to talk about the situation. And guess whose talking points they're going to use? Mine. It kind of reminded me of a situation where 50 Cent was talking to, what's this brother name, man, that passed away, man? What's this dude, man? He made that song, Dior, Dior. It's like his name is right there and I can't get the name. That's crazy. Y'all know who I'm talking about, man. He kind of resembled, and he kind of resembled 50 in a way. But when 50 was talking about this dude, basically the other rapper that passed away, they had killed him. Pop Smoke. Yeah, Pop Smoke. That's messed up what happened to that dude, man. That dude had talent, bro. He had some good tracks, some good music, man. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I go back, I look at some of his tapes. Dude had some flavor, man. Definitely had some flavor. Well, there was a situation where 50 Cent was talking with him, and 50 was like, what the hell this dude doing with his phone? It looked like he wasn't paying attention to 50. 50 was dropping game, and basically Pop Smoke was on his phone doing something, and 50 came around by the phone, was like, yo, what you doing, bro? And when he looked, he was writing down everything 50 was saying, which means he was attentive to what the man was giving him. He was getting all that game. 50 was dropping nothing but game about the business, the industry, this, that, and Pop Smoke only wanted to be successful. So he was writing down everything, and that impressed 50 to know that, and this is when he was talking to a younger Pop Smoke, and that impressed him about that dude. Just like when Kobe would watch Jordan, it's not that he wanted to be better than Jordan. He wanted to be a great basketball player, but he needed somebody he could look up to as a blueprint. Not necessarily to copy, even though there's some moves that Kobe did that were Jordan's moves. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of moves that Kobe did that was Jordan moves. But we all know Kobe was one of the greats too. Ain't no doubt about that. You cannot lie. He was a different type of basketball player. Totally different. Because if he got the respect of Jordan, then you know it's real. And when he first got into the league, he tried to go toe to toe with Jordan, and some of it didn't work out, some of it may have did, and Jordan would speak to him even during games. You know what I mean? Because he looked up to him. Now, Kobe always gave credit and proper respect to Jordan. In this space, people do not do that. They just copy you because they want to be you. They want to replace you. They want a destiny swap. And that's what they've been doing to me for years. So me just talking about the Cam Newton situation, dudes are going to be talking about Cam Newton now. Watch and see. That's all they're going to talk about. Because I just talked about it. So now they got to talk about it because they know I'm going to talk about it. It's weird. Scavengers, bottom feeders, this is what they do. So now they're going to all come on YouTube and act as if though they're masculine men, talking about, as a man, I can't really be friends with women. Nigga, that's my talking point. You understand? I'm the one who brought that here. None of you dudes was talking about this. I'm the one who said men cannot be friends with women. I told you guys this. Anybody you see on social media talking about men and women can't be friends, they got it from me. That's my talking point. I've been talked about this. I've been here since 2006. I'm not a new YouTuber. I've been here forever. All of these talking points they took from me, fam. If a woman is attractive, a man cannot be a friend to her. In the back of his mind, he want to sleep with her. Ladies that believe you got friends. Oh, I got male friends, Ringo. You tripping. I got male friends. My male friends are my friends, Ringo. You're tripping. Okay, really? They're your friends? All right, I challenge you right now. Go get your cell phone. Call up your male friends right now. Call them up. Tell them you're at your crib. You've been feeling some type of way. And you're scared. And you're lonely. And you just tell one of those guys that's your friend. Be like, hey, Derek, I called you to see what's up. Hey, what's going on, girl? Everything cool? Yes, I'm cool, but I just wanted to open up to you about something that's been on my mind. Oh, what's on your mind? Well, I know we've been friends for a long time. You're really a cool guy, but I just really want to sleep with you. Would you like to come over and sleep with me? I guarantee you Derek will be by your house. Derek is not going to say, oh, we're good friends. That's going to mess up our relationship. No, Derek will come by your house and sleep with you. He would. Because Derek is not your friend. That's my whole point. Derek always wanted to sleep with you. He was just waiting to see when you're going to open up the door. And that's exactly what I've been saying all this time. A man will sleep with you if he finds you attractive. He already like you. He's just not going to show you right then and then. A man can work in a company that got a lot of attractive women, and he would sleep with any of these women at any given day if those women open up the door. But he can never be your friend. Ladies, the only man who could be your friend is a man who's like this, or if you're just not an attractive woman. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? If you're not an attractive woman. Now, if a dude is married to Shorty and she's an attractive woman, then as a man, I will show respect for that man's situation. I'm not going to be watching some other dude's woman. I don't do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? If a dude got a woman who's attractive or she's a beautiful lady, you got to have self-control to respect his house and his situation as a man. At the same time, as a man, you're supposed to know not to have a bunch of dudes around your wife, even if your mans and them are respectful. Y'all remember the situation with I think 50 said it was Tony Yayo. He was talking about a situation where I guess he was staying with 50. 50 had some girl or something living with him or something like that. And he said that he was sleeping on the couch and he made sure he was on his best behavior. In other words, not walking around with your shirt off, you in your boxers and all that other stuff. No, he said he would put on his pants, put on his shirt, and he keep everything respectful. And, he said, you don't mess around with no dude's woman. He said, we don't play that stuff. It's all loyalty. And he always been loyal to 50. You know what I mean? There's a lot of dudes. It's only a few dudes that could be that loyal. You know what I mean? And see, the situation with the relationship that he got with 50 is a good relationship. It's not about who's better than who. When you come from the streets, when you come from the struggle, when you come from the projects, you got to recognize who out of this crew is the man, meaning the boss, the dude that is out there getting the bread. Even if you're not 50, you still got to recognize that he's the dude that he got the money bag. It's no different than Money Mayweather. Mayweather got the bread. He the boxer. He the champ. So if I grew up with Mayweather in the hood, wherever we grew up, I'm gonna make sure I hold him down, do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the boxer. I'm not out there throwing hands. But I grew up with this cat. He put me on. He's helping me to eat and take care of my family. So I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be a loyal soldier. I'm gonna play my position. Simple as that. That's loyalty. And that's how Yayo feel concerning the situation with 50. It don't make him weak. It make him an official dude. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't got those type of people. A lot of people don't got those kind of people. You be loyal and do what you're supposed to do. 50 gonna always make sure you good. Always. He gonna always make sure he take care of you. You know what I mean? They know you're not the man that got this and that and this, but you always been a true soldier. And you always got to make sure you take care of your people that been loyal. That's perfectly good. Now, when it comes to the situation with Anton, I'm pretty sure Anton did a lot for Mika. At the same time, I feel that if Anton know that him and her had some sort of thing, that should have been pretty clear. It's not supposed to be something that's hidden, because that's going to only create more speculation. Like I said, I don't really care if he do or don't. All I'm saying is, when people are all out in the public talking like this, bro, it'll be better to just come out and just be like, look, that's my girl. And what? What? Matter of fact, I would have made my wife come out and tell you. My wife would have been on camera and be like, hey, guys, I'm Anton's wife, and I'm just going to let all of y'all know. That way, y'all not going to be getting no more shine off of this nonsense. This woman here, that's my man's woman. You know what I'm saying? I know about it. I'm cool with it. It is what it is. I don't know why it's concerning y'all. I feel that should have been done a long time ago, rather than playing this little game. You know what I mean? Because if, let's say, for example, Anton come out like, hey, yeah, I'm messing with Shorty. It is what it is. Now, guess what's going to be the new video? Everybody's doing the same thing. Anton admits to messing with Mika. Anton admits to messing with... Everybody's doing the same thing. Same thing, same thing. Same content. Boring. I don't know what it is. You viewers love that garbage. Everybody's doing the same thing. Boring. Absolutely boring. And this is what destroys the reaction niche, is that everybody's talking about the same thing. Some of you creators out there, I like how you move. I'm not going to mention no name, but some of you creators just stay out the way. Some of you creators don't even talk about these things. Y'all just, it don't even interest you, because you know it's bull crap. You know it is, you know. I just don't like seeing all the gossip, you know. And like I said, I'm not here defending Anton. I don't like this dude. You know what I'm saying? I know he fake. I already proven already. I already gave dude a test. I already proved that he's fake. With that whole fake shout out stuff, that was fake as ever. The man never responded. You know why? Because he's fake. You know what I mean? I can spot when somebody's fake. But I'm not going to gossip about you and your whatever woman you messing with. I don't care about that stuff. I don't care about who you sleeping with. That's not helping me to pay my bills. You know? It's not. And shout out to everybody coming in. Be sure to hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Let's get these likes up on the videos. Share the videos. Subscribe to the channel. Stop all this hate, bro. A lot of y'all just been hating and hating. I don't know what it is, man. It's like you could be putting out the best of the best, bro. And folks just hate so much. They don't hit the like button. They don't subscribe. They don't comment. But then you go to all these other fake channels and you show them all that support. I don't get that madness, bro. That's why I got to find an audience, bro, that really respect my time and my expertise and my work. And I'm going to find that audience. I'm going to find my tribe, people that really resonate with these videos, because a lot of people that are watching, they're not my followers. They're not my supporters. They're not the people that really rock with me. They just sit in the comments laughing all day. That's all they do all day, because they're entertained by that. Those are sick people, fam. Sick people. They sit around and they entertain when you're unhappy. They entertain when you're going through a struggle. It brings them joy seeing you cry. Those are sick people. And a lot of you folks are those kind of people. And this is why you don't got no friends and no people that's around you that show you love. It's because you're a hateful person. It's really sick to be that way. You know? We need to bring back people that actually encourage people when they're going through stuff, support people when they're going through something, you know, people that are giving you a positive word, encouraging you, checking in on you. You good, fam? Everything good? Hey, I just want to leave you a word, X, Y, and Z. Boom, hope the family good. You know, something to kind of inspire you. You'd be surprised how many people are down, how many people going through all sorts of issues. And it's like nobody cares anymore. That's why I said this world is evil, bro. This world is very, very evil, man. It's like, it's just really, really tough to explain, because everything is a joke to people, you know? Everything is a joke to people. It's all entertainment. Nothing is real. I could come online. I could make a video, come online. Something can really be seriously happening. And I could come online and be like, yo, guys, X, Y, and Z has happened. Y'all think it's a fucking joke. And I'm dead ass fucking serious, dog. That's when I know that people have no concept of reality, because everything is a joke. That is so annoying when you're being real and people think you're being fake. Real sick, man. Anyway, I'm gonna get up on out of here, man. Go get me something to eat. Gotta fix something real quick. Do what I gotta do and get creative, stay focused, and yeah, it's a great day today. It was about 70, I think it was about 76, 78 degrees in North Carolina, man. Pretty good day. Very good. I actually brung the lawnmower out, mowed the lawn, you know, edged it up, made it look nice and whatnot. But yeah, I found out a lot of things today about people. I learned a lot of things. I learned who is supportive, who is not. And it showed me a lot. It showed me exactly what I need to do. And hey, it is what it is, man. I know what I need to do. It's difficult, but at the same time, it's necessary. That's how I see it. But I think that once I get into the rhythm, it'll be good. But it's a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work, man. To push yourself. It's a lot of hard work, man. So again, to the men, be men, be masculine. Stop gossiping about other men' bedroom business. That stuff it's just dumb. Like, seriously, it don't make no sense. These people are going to continue to talk about this situation forever and ever. The only thing I focus on when I talked about this situation is actual factual stuff. I'm not here to worry about who's sleeping with who. I'm here to report on the news based on the story. But now it's like this thing is getting to the point now where it's going into an area where I'm not really interested in. It's like people just worrying about who's sleeping with somebody now. I think that's just sad. And men are doing it now. Men. The men channels are gossiping now. Things that we never did before. Now they're gossiping. They're interested in another man's bedroom. That's crazy, man. I'm going to say this one last time to you guys. Anton Daniels is just promoting right now. He's promoting Mika. That's a part of the deal. Tasha K is in on it. Tasha K, all she got to do is say, hey, guys, I got that video with Anton. I got that video with Tasha. Come on over. Come on over. And like sheeple, you're tossed to and fro. They're promoting one another. It's to keep the algorithm going with the same thing. That way, this one get his views, she'll get her views. That guy will get his views. This one could go live, have 1,000 people watching. That person could go live, have 2,000 people watching, and all of y'all watching the gossip. And the whole thing was created by all of those content creators. They put the whole play together. It's just fake, but you believe it's real. It's not. Anton is still working with Mika, low key. Low key, they still got a business deal. All of this info was brought out when she interviewed with Orlando. Y'all not paying attention. I did a whole reaction to the whole interview. Y'all ain't even watching the video. Y'all ain't even watching the video, fam. I did a whole 5-hour breakdown of every detail, breaking it down. And once I did that, now everybody on YouTube is doing reactions to the same interview. And they all stealing my talking points. Man, I tell you, man. The reaction niche is going downhill. That's why it's up to the viewers to keep it alive by choosing to view the people that actually react to the videos the right way. The people who give you the thorough breakdowns. The people who are able to articulate themselves in the best possible way so you understand what's being said. Now, all these dudes got to do is just copy now. Well, I saw Ringo's video, so let me write down how he said what he said. Let me write down this. Let me look at his video. Okay, let me look at his posture. Let me try to mimic anything and everything about what this man is doing. That way I can probably win the viewers. Let me mimic introductions. Let me mimic sound effects. Let me do this. Bro, I see people copy me every day, bro. It's sad. It is absolutely sad. This is up to you guys to know who's real. Once you see somebody copying, call them out. Why are you copying Ringo? What are you copying that man for? Get your own style, dog. You copying me for, you know? But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get up on out of here. If you haven't checked out my video upload that I uploaded today, check it out. Pay attention to the words. Pay attention to the story. Because a lot of people, it went over their heads. Everything is a joke to them. So it is what it is. I'm gonna continue to do what I do. And stay focused on the grind, stay focused on the prize. And when I get to where I need to go to, you're going to notice a very, very difference in me. You're going to notice a very, very serious difference because the things that I go through, the things that I deal with, all of that could be changed. It could be changed in a blink of an eye by the viewers. But I realize that the viewers want to see you fall. They want to see you die. That's what they want to view. The content they want to view is seeing you die. Seeing you fall. That's entertaining. I realize that. Maybe I could provide that. Yeah. Maybe that'll be good content. Seeing me fall. That'll give you the rush you need. Right? Yeah. It'll be entertaining. Yep. Anyway, I'm out.